Good day, fellow investors. So you might know, you might not know, but a month ago, yes, the truth is that I sold all my stocks. There have been many repercussions over YouTube. I was moving, didn't have the time to make a video. So in this video, I want to discuss why at the moment, currently, personally, I don't own any stocks. I know this is shocking, but if you give me the time in this video, you will understand how investing at the end is really personal. I got too much entangled with YouTube, with research platform, and me being there and connected. We are all different. The message is always the same. See how the risk and reward fits you. And therefore, I felt that I could not go on like this for the next 40 years. Now I have changed that, and I hope I can go on like that for the next 40 years. But I'll explain everything. Nothing changes on the research platform. The model portfolio continues. I can manage that normally with the strategy, everything I'll explain now. Let's immediately start. So if you look at YouTube, you know that it is about the stock market. There is a lot of competition. Everybody wants to buy stocks, so you have to make more activity. More activity gives you much more views, especially if you go for the hot stocks. And there is a lot of news, a lot of noise, a lot of everything. And maybe you don't know, but launching YouTube 2017, 2018, I launched my research platform where, yes, I do research. We have a covered stock list. I update on earnings. We make valuations. We analyze the risk and report. And now that I'm back to research, every week you get a detailed report on a stock, and then you see how it fits you. However, I started doing that 4 years ago, and I invested my money into the platform. So I created strategies, value investing, global, emerging markets. We look for businesses that have 10 to 15% returns from a fundamental perspective. And I, as a person, really got entrenched into that expectation also on the research platform. I did a lot of things, starting the large portfolio and things like that, because I wanted to cater, of course, to the feedback investors gave me. For example, if I invest only in Asia, I lose completely the US stock market. So I tested many things, but I figured that then you really do things not for the quality, but for the entertainment and for the money that comes along if you create more services. And I thought I was independent because I didn't go the normal route of YouTubers starting a fund, getting sponsors, promoting, I don't know, FTX crypto, or launching businesses, because we have the audience. So I said, okay, I have just my research platform, but even there I got entangled a bit. And when it comes to why I sold, there is no order here. One reason is tax benefits. I'll make a video soon in a few days how I'm down. And I'm down actually in this company with the stocks and everything that I have. If I sell now, there is also a big tax benefit. So 20% taxes, that's a good return for doing nothing for 4 months. And that's also what I explained. Investing is personal. So that you have to understand how it fits you. And unfortunately, I saw that if I manage my own money on the platform, it cannot be personal anymore. And many copy me, and we have all different personalities and situations. But that's just one part. And I explained that also in the video here. I explained it at 14 minutes where nobody watches anymore. Thanks the 26% that still watch there. There was a lot of criticism on YouTube, but I think they missed that part. The most important thing is has nothing to do with the market. So we have tax benefits, changing the corporate structure. So I have now a company in one country, I'll open another one in another country with lower taxes and everything. That's actually the country I come from. So it is Croatia, nothing wrong there, all legal. I can have a company in my own country. And if I pay dividends, I pay taxes to the country that I live in. So that is how it works. Just the compounding taxes in Croatia are lower. That's just the difference. So I'm taking that opportunity also, and also the opportunity to change something when it comes to that independency. But again, nothing changes with the market. Nothing has been done because of the market. Or maybe just because it was down, I took advantage of the tax advantages. That's it. The model portfolio actually, which is my mother's and my son's money in it, continues as is. So I manage a portfolio with the same strategical decision as it always was on the platform. So nothing changes that. It's not my money because I really wanted to remain independent from the platform too, because I see it as a core important factor, because it will give me the most important things when it comes to investing. That's clarity of mind. So I have sold, took 4 months off, and assess the influences, what is impacting me when it comes to investing. Is it YouTube? Is it the research platform? Is it the renewals, the churn rate on my research platform, or something like that? The model portfolio that I manage there now and the lump sum portfolio, those did great, but I also have to ask myself, is it the best I can do? And to do the best I can do, I have to be independent from structures, from things that I promised in the past. So everything continues, model portfolio, but I hope I'll get to the independent thinking. And I'll show you here exactly what I mean more in detail. There were some great comments here. Now, I've been saying you have to invest for the long term, and so they say you should have walked the talk, and people trusted me. They put their money blindly following my money, and there is the disappointment. I understand that, but I also understand how investing is personal, and therefore I saw that if I know that there is so many people that just blindly follow me, I am influenced personally by they following me. So the model portfolio is there. I will also disclose whatever I do, because I have to disclose it for regulation purposes, what I own, how I do it on the research platform. The problem is that a lot of people following, if I sell a stock that's very hot and I sell it because there is something else that's better, I lose a lot of customers because they will not pay for the research platform if the hot stock is not in there. So that's the connection, and that was the influence that I needed to get separated from. And actually, Charlie Munger would not agree with the Sven Carlin over the last 5 years, and I hope to make him agree with the Sven Carlin over the next 50 years. That's very important to understand. Keep in mind, these are all subtle influences, so not a big deal, but something that really I had some problems with. Another example, he joined the platform last year. What most impressed him was I invested my money in the best investment opportunities. So the thing is that, for example, this customer doesn't want to pay if I am not investing my money. And this also, again, then leads to no independence, because let's say I want to invest all my money in a company in Croatia, a stock on the Croatian stock market. 99% of the research platform members cannot invest there because they don't have an account. And I put all my money there, and suddenly everybody is lost. This is just example. Therefore, my incentive is to always keep the stocks traded on the New York Stock Exchange, traded in Europe, and that's it. Asia, forget about it, that's too much hate. And that is the incentive I had, is to manage a portfolio that makes a lot of people feel good. And let's say Sven has his money there. So there was also the incentive to just keep on churning that, keeping a portfolio stable, rather than just finding the real best investment. Perhaps the best investment at points in time is to not be invested at all, but then again you lose customers. So I really needed to do this separate. I have lost, I think the renewal rate is 10% of what it was in the past. It's really everything. My sales crashed, crumbled, destroyed, but I know that it is the best start for the next decades of what I do. It's simply something that I had to do now, take a break, and then go forward. Because my incentive was to be fully invested with my money, no matter the investment amount, because you don't know what is the earnings that I make on the research platform. And so that's again something tricky and even not transparent, irrelevant practice. And the best portfolio I would have would be a global diversified portfolio, 15 US traded, 10 Europe, 10 Asia, some crypto and some other small bets. that would be the most profitable portfolio for me from a research platform sales perspective. Even better if I would go to Nicol Nassim Taleb. So this, let's say, the 30 stocks, diversified quality around the globe, updating on earnings, and here some wild cards like Tesla Lithium or something like that crypto ARK, whatever. This would make me the most money possible, and you see many YouTubers just chasing the hot trend. I would have sold 50 times the research platforms I have sold over the last 4 years would I have done it like this. But this was the core email, and I understood that there was a connection between how I make a living on the research platform and what I do and own for the long term, which means there was no independence. So I repeat myself, nothing changes. The model portfolio continues as it was. I really like managing this portfolio, but it's not my money. And I actually never liked it this much as it is now, 30% down or something like that. We'll discuss that towards the end of this week. And now it is the best it ever looked over 2018. But the portfolio there has a strategic framework. So value investments globally, looking at those 10 to 15% fundamental returns, that's what we look for. And when we find those businesses, we accept volatility. That's also something that we'll discuss. And if you look at this 10 to 15% target investment, and if you look at the performance over the last 4 and 3 years of both portfolios, you see that the portfolios did exactly what was expected of them. And this did even better, but that's a short-term portfolio started in 2020, so not relevant. If I am connected with my money and platform, I am not independent. Maybe I can do better than 18%. Maybe I can do 5%, but with less risk. I don't know what I will do, but I'm not 100% focused on the risk and reward. I'm unconsciously focused on sales, which now I don't have to bother anymore because there are none. But okay, there are some customers that continue, so that will be enough for me. No need to jump into the crazy hanky-panky. I understand many are outraged despite the service continues as it was. Fortunately, some have given great feedback, so we'll continue slow and steady the value investing way. But Sven will be independent from 2023 with his money, no strategies, no things, and the key is that no expectations, no definitions, no promises. I will disclose, of course, what I do because of disclosure reasons, but the platform will be disconnected from me. That's something I simply have to do. As said, I will disclose. This is again why I sold, more reasons, many reasons. I also disclosed that I sold everything, which would have been better that I didn't. I could have just faked it and everybody happy, but I did what I did what I have to do, and then we'll see. This is already a promise. I am trying to find less risk for higher reward or less risk for equal reward, but I cannot make promises. I will explain maybe my thinking or just say I did this, and the risk and reward is explained in the research platform analysis. That's for sure. So I try to separate myself from Sven Carlin being the research platform, and everything continues as is, but this will be much more healthy for me, much more healthy for the customers on the research platform. I also have to change the sales page now, but it will be also much more healthy for you to understand the risk and reward and how it fits you personally. Of course, people will always copy, just copy, and then if things go right, they are geniuses. If things go wrong, I am to blame, and there will be many comments, but I have thick skin. War did that, done that. Communism did that, done that. Starting from nothing, did that a few times. So been there, done that. I accept your comments. I know that's something to accept from the business we are in. I'll keep doing my best. I'll keep doing my research. I'll keep educating as much as I can. And the key is always so that you can see how it fits your risk and reward. Forget about gurus, forget about Sven Carlin. This is the research. I saved you a lot of time, 20 years of experience to make the risk and reward. It's up to you to see how it fits you. And I hope to be independent also as a researcher and everything. And perhaps the best example is from 2002 to 2005, I bought 2 stocks. And actually one of that was a mistake. I should have put everything into one stock. From 2009 to 2015, again, 2 stocks, should have put everything into one stocks. And that's how I made really good returns over the beginning of my career. Now I've made a lot of stocks, as you've seen yesterday in the mistakes video. So I don't know where will I go, but give me 4 months to detach myself and then we'll freshly start from 2023. The education on YouTube, on everything, just continues as it is. But if I would just buy one stock every 5 years, there would be no YouTube, there would be no research platform, and that's the incentive that I said at some point I had to say, okay, it's time to stop, destroy that incentive, destroy your income for a few years, but slowly and steadily build from start and from great. Reality is that if I wouldn't have did all the content and everything and got entangled into that, I would still be teaching in the Netherlands, and I would not have so many subscribers, I would not have so many sales on the research platform, and unfortunately it is what it is. As they say, you cannot start a journey at the end. You learn as you go, you make changes, you change your mind, that's healthy in life, and then you continue. I know I did okay. Question is whether I can do better, and that's something we'll see over time. I know there are many people that feel that lost trust or something. Investing is about you. Even better, you must not trust me, you must not trust anyone, even Warren Buffett. He's a sharky son of a bee, hey, if you look at business and what he does. So don't trust people, never trust anybody, and just see how the risk and reward fits you. It's easy to trust someone and that's it. I did good, 13-18%, so over the 5 years, and I know I will do good over the next 5 years with the model portfolio. Those who test for 6 months and then if it's down, sell, that is not trust. You didn't even trust at the beginning. So that's it, that's investing, and we'll discuss this more in the future. Thanks for watching. Check my mistakes video, that's also a great video, and I'll also do another one related to this, how my portfolio is down. I'll see you in the next video.